Good afternoon from Akabana, Tokyo, Japan. It's a beautiful afternoon today. Sun shining, much better weather today than yesterday. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is like 22 or 23 in Celsius. And today's journey, I'm going to be heading, the starters, to Little Paris of Tokyo. And then from there, we'll be going on to another places to be determined. But it's about a 20-minute sub ride there, so we'll catch you guys along the way and bring you guys with me. Got an empty train today. All right, I just arrived from Akabana. It's about a 20-minute subway ride, about 250 yens, $1.50 to get here. So I've arrived, just want to show you around here. It's very easy. So this place, I was just doing a little research on it. It's called Little Paris. I think there was some French institute here in like the 1870s or something like that. And since then there's been a decent size French population. There's a lot of French bistros, bakeries and whatnot. And again, I'm gonna put the name of this neighborhood on the screen because I can't pronounce it. In my head I can see it, but I'm just gonna slaughter it with my American version of Japanese. So right now I'm just going to walk around a little bit. I need to get some lunch / early dinner, and we'll go from there. All right, I just arrived at it's pronounced the Hoshoji Temple, and this is literally one of my favorite temples in all of Japan, and probably my favorite in Tokyo. And the reason why is, I'll flip it around here. You can look around, and you essentially have the entire thing to yourselves. I really highly recommend coming here at nighttime. It's stunning. You can get some great photos. But this again is not too far. It's about a kilometer and a half, or AKA a mile from that Little Paris neighborhood, which is technically part of Shinjuku. But I'm just still walking around looking for something to eat, seeing if anything catches my eye. But right now I'm gonna head back to that area and try to settle in and do a little bit more vlogging. I got something to bridge the gap between now and dinner. I got this little fish. Let me show it to you here. I'll sling this around. It's these little fish, and it's filled with custard. So I'm gonna give it a go. I've seen these around for a while, and I never got around to trying one. I almost forgot. It's forbidden to eat and walk in Japan. It's not culturally or socially acceptable. So I'm pulling off to the side here. to enjoy this dessert. Alright, I just sat down for dinner here, stopped over in the neighborhood here, and I got a couple things for dinner here as a set. It looks like some sort of like ramen. It says soba noodles. They said they're made fresh daily. And also looks like it's pork shoulder, egg, and rice. This is all a total of 790 yen, which is exactly $5.17 today. So it's a pretty good amount of food for a little bit of price. And I'm sure it's going to be quality. So. The broth is very, very good in this soup. Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't had anything like that before. So it's pork shoulder, rice, egg, and like fried onions, and it's quite lovely. All right, that dinner was really, really good. I don't know what it was exactly. I don't know what it's called. I can show a little picture of you right here. It is, which set is that? It is right here, this set here. It was fantastic. I don't know what I was doing. I was just pointing. That's all I knew to do. And, there's a little confusion because I was trying to tell her that, she's like, "You want the set?" I was like, yeah, I want the set, which means both the dishes. So, I got on Google Translate and I was talking about it. I was trying to translate, and she's like, "Oh, you want two orders?" I was like, "No, I only want one order, but both the dishes." So regardless, it worked out. And it was awesome. It was very good. So I don't know where I'm walking now. Looks like it's some sort of temple. I'll take you up there with me. Yeah, that's the thing I like. I know this might still be considered on a tourist track, but it does not seem terribly touristy, to be honest with you. So it's kind of cool to come up and see these temples that isn't overrun by a million people blocking your photo ops. But yeah, these are some of the gems you gotta find when you get off the beaten path. And I don't know what this is. It's giving directions on how to. It must be a Buddhist temple. Yeah. So, one of the hard things when I'm filming, when I'm eating here in Japan, it's just such a quiet culture that I don't want to be talking too loudly while I'm filming, while I'm eating in a restaurant with a bunch of people. I don't know if that's considered rude or what, but just want to make sure that I'm adhering to the customs of the culture and keep it going correctly. But anyway, for $5.17, I'm stuffed. And that includes tax, and of course there's no tipping in Japan, as it's considered rude. Now I don't know how much more filming I'm going to do tonight, because my other camera that I do the B-rolls on, I don't know how that's going to turn out with the night shots. I have not filmed that one on night, so it might not work out too well. I got to figure that camera out still. Know the nighttime settings for it, the low light settings, and that's a learning process, I guess, right? Trial and error, you get better as you go along. Such is life, right? So here's just more of this quaint neighborhood. And like I said, I don't know, maybe I didn't say it, but this is, and I've only been to Tokyo twice before. It's my second time. But as of now, this neighborhood still stands as my absolute favorite. It's a great balance. It's very approachable, tree-lined streets. It does feel like something out of Europe, but obviously it's in Tokyo, and it's definitely more Tokyo vibe than anything else, but it's a great area. And there's a lot of these windy back roads that I can take you guys down to show, but you just wander through them, move left and right through them, you find all kinds of cool gems and restaurants and izakayas and other really cool things to stop and take a look at. So speaking about the food here and the prices and how it's very affordable, one thing I have noticed that's more expensive is produce, fruits and vegetables. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's lack of a growing area or what, but you go into a supermarket and your fruits and veggies are expensive. And yeah, maybe it's the climate, the soil. I don't quite understand horticulture of growing crops. I should. It's a handy trait to have. So, but anyway, regardless, it's expensive. So this here is a Family Mart. It's like a 7-Eleven. There's 3 big brands here. It's Family Mart, 7-Eleven, and Lawson's. You know, in the United States, you really don't want to be eating the convenience store food. You know, you gotta be down pretty bad if you're eating that. But I will say this, I don't know if I'll do a video on it, but do not sleep on the convenience stores here. There's some fantastic food to have. It's really good quality. It's like it's restaurant quality. It's not good for you, but I'm sure it's a lot better than 7-Eleven United States is putting in their food. All right, we're going to go down one of these alleys and just kind of give you an example of the different things that are down this way. There's all kinds of different kinds of restaurants. I've seen Italian, I've seen French, obviously Japanese, a little bit Chinese, but yeah, these are where the real gems are found, in my opinion. Oh, look at that. You got engraved chopsticks. So last time I was in Japan, I got a nice set of chopsticks. Definitely cool and small momentum to bring home. You know, it's not obnoxious or big, and something's useful. In my opinion, I just like to travel lighter and carry a little bit less. Oh, this pub is closed. Public House, the Royal Scotsman. I do think that I have been here before. Huh. right. Well, continue walking, and then you come back here, and you some more businesses and shops and other things. Looks like some sort of restaurant down here. Sushi. Yeah, sushi down there. Oh, so one thing I learned today while I was editing my last video that I put up recently is the whole copyright strike thing. There's an AI program, their YouTube, it flags you. And look at this. Hang on a second. Hold that thought. So we got a French restaurant here, French wine bar. They're not open right now, but yeah. Yeah, it's all French food. Interesting. But like I said, we're in Little Paris. But anyway, so I was editing, and I got copyright strike flagged for. I didn't get a strike technically, but had I put it through, I wouldn't be able to monetize the video. Not that I'm monetizing these yet. Anyway, I'm not there yet. But it's a Miley Cyrus. I think it's Miley Cyrus song in the background, and they had some sort of some AI software that can keep your conversation going in the background, and just, I should say, in the foreground, and in the background get rid of whatever song is in violation of copyright. And I tested it out, and sure enough, hey, hi, konnichiwa. So it turned out well. I was just quite impressed, so I don't have to be as worried about that now when I go into places. I could just get it edited out. I'll just go down to Sally, check it out, and see what's over here. Look at that. What is that? Looks like some steamed buns or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's not late. It's fairly early, but so many restaurants aren't open yet. It's 5:44, so I don't know if they open up at 6 or 7 or 6:30. But regardless, it's a ton of restaurants back here, and half of them aren't even open. Yeah, so one thing I think's different here than in actual real Paris is this little neighborhood is super hilly, so it's not. I don't remember Paris having hills. Maybe they do. Yeah, a little bit actually, but nothing like this. This is quite the incline. Tokyo University of Science. Oh, Suma-san. I almost got ran over. That would have been my fault, definitely. It was definitely not his fault. I apologize. Suma-san, I know like 6 words in Japanese, and Suma-san's excuse me or sorry, so it's a good one to know. I have to use it quite a bit here. Looks like the rush hour crowd is getting off their trains and moving around, so it's a little bit busier than it was a couple hours ago. So another awesome thing about this neighborhood, it's very close to the Imperial Palace, something that I have not seen yet, and I do want to. It's on my to-do list this trip, so I gotta definitely, that's one of those must-see things. So I will definitely need to see the Imperial Palace. And I also want to go back to Shinjuku and check out Golden Guy and some of those other izakayas over there. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna call this one. I don't know. I'm still a little jet lagged, or what is it, lagged or lagged? I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, I'm probably just gonna get home and call it a night. Just do a quick video of Little Paris in Tokyo. I think it's a hidden gem. It's probably not that hidden, but for me it's hidden. I didn't see these on most of the brochures to come and see parts of Tokyo, but it's a great spot. Really enjoyed it. So I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later today. That's a wrap. Put a fork in it. It's over. Done for the day. Pretty exhausted. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. Catching up later. More coming from Japan. Good night.